Hi, I'm Steve Kraus, Chief of Insights for SimilarWeb. We're a market intelligence firm that aims to track usage of every website and app in the world. And in this video, I want to talk about three of our Momentum Award winners in the consumer finance space: NerdWallet, CreditKarma, and LowerMyBills.com. Three successful brands, three very different strategies for success. Okay, let's take a look at the results in our SimilarWeb Pro platform. First, seeing that I've got the filters set up the way I want them, I want to look at United States data trended over the past 24 months. And for a start, I've just brought up CreditKarma. Because these sites are of different sizes in terms of the amount of visits they get, sometimes it's hard to see the trends over time if you try to put them all on one chart. So I'm going to bring them up one at a time. Starting first with CreditKarma, bringing in about 60 million visits a month. And you see that their results from 2017 are not hugely higher than they were in 2016, but you do see their peak in January of 2017 significantly above their peak in January the year before. And in 2017, they avoided the Q4 decline that they had seen back in 2016. So that's a quick look at CreditKarma. Now we'll take a look at NerdWallet, which is significantly smaller in absolute terms, coming in at about 10 million visits a month, but you see significant growth there, really month over month outperforming what they did in 2016. And we'll see something quite similar when we take a look at LowerMyBills.com. Again, 2017 results well outpacing 2016. Certainly a lot more variability. In January of 2017, they were acquired by Rock Holdings, which owns a number of fintech companies, including Quicken Loans. And we'll see as we take a look at how LowerMyBills.com gets traffic that has changed over time as well. But before I take a look at the marketing mix, I did also want to show you the bounce rate for all three of these companies. And as we take a look at them, we see that the bounce rate for all of them have gone down a little bit. But for LowerMyBills.com and NerdWallet.com, you see that they are relatively high in absolute terms, 60%. So 60% of the people coming there basically visiting one page and then leaving. And I've written about this as well, that I really think it's time to rethink some of these success metrics. It used to be that, 60% bounce rate, that's terrible, that could be fraudulent traffic. But I think that increasingly there are sites that are able to deliver value to consumers and to monetize consumers within one page. So if you think of NerdWallet, for example, as we'll see, they get a lot of their traffic from organic search. People will go search something like, what's the best travel credit card? They'll end up at a NerdWallet article on that. They'll click through one of the referral links, sign up for a card, and there you go. Consumer needs satisfied and consumer monetized all in one page. So I think we do see some of that here with these sites. As I mentioned, I wanted to take a look at the marketing mix because you really see here how different these three sites are. You've got CreditKarma with about 60% of its traffic coming directly, which speaks to its strong brand name. And obviously they spend a tremendous amount on television advertising to drive that. NerdWallet, as I mentioned, about 80% of their traffic coming through organic search. They are outstanding at SEO, and if you type in any number of searches related to credit cards, odds are a NerdWallet article is going to come up very close to the top of that list. And when we take a look at LowerMyBills.com, a very different strategy around display ads. And I mentioned that LowerMyBills.com has really changed their strategy over. So here I've just gone over to another tab. You see I've got the same filters. We're looking at the past 2 years of data from the United States. And if you average over the past 2 years, they've gotten about a third of their traffic through display ads. But as we take a look at the channel analysis over time, and we look at the percent of traffic by channel, you can really see how their strategy for bringing in traffic has changed over time. About 2 years ago, they were getting over half of their traffic through display ads. You see how now that's dropped to about 15%, and now they're getting about a third of their traffic through referrals and a third through direct, really reflecting a very different approach to bringing in traffic. But I find this whole issue of being able to look more deeply into the advertising of a site really interesting. So I wanted to take a quick deep dive into what kind of ads they're putting out there. So as I've gone over to our display and video ads tab, you can see, look at each publisher, you can see what ad networks they're using, but I wanted to take a look at their creative, and you can see the kinds of ads that they're using. You can look at desktop desktop versus mobile web. You can sort them over time. You can look by specific campaigns that they're running. So that's a new ability that we have that really gives a lot of depth into the advertising that a site's using to bring in traffic. So there you have it, our 3 Momentum Award winners in the consumer finance space: CreditKarma, NerdWallet, and LowerMyBills.com. 3 growing brands, 3 very different strategies for success. I'm Steve Kraus, Chief of Insights for SimilarWeb. Until next time, may all your decisions be data-driven.